Outside of the book of Genesis, this might be the Torah portion that has most family stuff. And unsurprisingly, it starts with complaining. Because families are difficult. And Moses and Aaron have some problems. And Miriam and Moses have some problems. And as I said before, this is the first time, actually, that we know of that people are complaining about their in-laws. And it started a long and noble tradition when Miriam gossips about Moses' wife, who's her sister-in-law. And when we look at this, we wonder, why are families so difficult? Why are there always problems in families? In Genesis, we know the first brothers don't get along so well, Cain and Abel. Avram and Sarah have their issues with their kids, and on and on and on. But I have both the problem and the solution for you. The problem is that families are made up of human beings. And human beings sometimes are difficult and can't always put aside their own interests, even for the people they love. And so you get Miriam being jealous of Moses, or Aaron being jealous of Moses, even though they love Moses because they have their own feelings about things. But actually, in this very parsha, there is also the solution. Because Eldad and Medad, who are two prophets in the camp, are prophesying, and Joshua comes to Moshe and he says, these people are acting like prophets, and that's your job, Moses, and you should be upset and you should get them. And Moses says, no, I wish all of God's children were prophets. And you know what the Talmud says about this? The Talmud says, and I quote to you, that almost everybody can be jealous except a teacher for their student and a parent for their child. In other words, the solution is to love more than you envy. And the reason that I particularly love this teaching is I remember when my oldest brother, Steve, realized that he was taller than my father. And Steve got upset. And when my father asked him why he was upset, he said, because I just realized that I'm taller than you. And my father said, Steve, no father is ever upset when his son grows taller than he does. And I never forgot that. What it means to be a father and to be a mother, because this is the only parsha where Moses is referred to as like a nurse. In other words, Moses is father and mother in some ways to the Jewish people. But what it means to be a parent is to love so much that you want your children in every way to be better than you are. And that wish that other people be better, that other people outdo you, that you are a stepping stone, but you're not the end. That's what it is to be a parent, and that's also what it is to love. To love is to have less ego and more aspiration, more hope that the other will be greater, will be better, will grow taller. It's right there, the problem and the solution. Moshe was so great that he could feel it about people he didn't even know. There's no indication that he even knew who Eldad and Medad were, but he said, anybody who becomes a prophet, I'm grateful for. I don't know that most of us or any of us could reach that level. It is right after that that the Torah says Moses was the most humble man who ever lived, so we can't get there. but for the people we love, for our children, for our families, for our siblings, for our partners, for our spouses. We can hope that they will be even better than we will, that they will grow taller, that all God's people would be prophets. Shabbat shalom.